Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play UnderRail. This will be part 107 of our Let's Play. 107. We have been playing this game for a long time. But we are finally in the deep caverns, and we are... well, we're going to parlay with the Faceless. Now, I don't know how... how good this is really going to go, but they said to go and talk to their commander. So they said east or something, past warehouses, and then more east, something like that. But yeah, I mean, we'll just keep wandering east till we find them, right? How hard could it be? How big could the deep caverns possibly be? Ooh. Can I go in here and have a look? Seems like I can. A lot of stuff around here. Very, very cool. I am going to explore, absolutely. I want to find all the little nooks and crannies and things that I'm going to need. Because I'm sure that even though I feel like I'm approaching the end, I'm sure there's still lots of hard things to kill. And I'm always going to need supplies. Not that, though. Never that. Wow, really disappointing so far. There's some bandages. Okay, I take it back. 2 bandages is okay. Getting the feeling I might have to go off the beaten track a bit if I want to, find anything particularly exciting. Why would I want to go in here? I mean, I absolutely can. But why would I want to, and what am I going to be letting out, is my question. Oh well, one way to find out. You know what, let's put the jackhammer on 7, just so we can do this a little quicker. So, sometimes, I sit there and I go, man, I wish I was more organised and I didn't record these, for the most part, on the day that they are due to come out. But then, there are, I sort of sit down and think about it and go, no, this is great, because it means that, oh, whoops, don't do that. It means that if you guys have a tip for me, I can actually use it. Like, if I recorded these a week in advance, if you guys gave me a tip, you wouldn't see the results of that for a week. And at the moment, I wouldn't say that I am busy enough to warrant needing to record them massively in advance like that, because I've had some tips from some of you guys that the Eye of Trot thing, that's bad. What I got it likened to is Mordor, the Eye of Sauron looking at you, and yeah, that sounds pretty crap. I don't want anything to do with that, so gonna try and avoid that. I just heard something stealth. You motherfucking crawlers! I know it's you. Oh, Faceless gone. Oh, Faceless, right. What, are they, like, watching me? Interesting. That sounded nasty. Is that like an ancient rat hound? Yep, that's what that is. That is indeed what that is. So it's nice to be able to play this, and if I get a tip, I can sort of immediately fix that. Like the jackhammer just then. I completely forgot that the jackhammer could get through rocks and like the ruined walls and stuff, which is why I used TNT in the last one. My last piece of TNT. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? Hi? I don't know why you're there. I can only assume these, like, either hunting or just following me to watch me. So that as soon as I go the wrong way, they're just going to pounce on me and absolutely destroy me. At least that's the dream. Alright, still don't have the creeping dread. Gonna save it and go for a little walk around. Also, where the hell does that go? Oh, it must go in the next area. You guys aren't gonna hate me if I just go through some stuff here. It doesn't appear to be yours. I hope we're not gonna have a problem. Sometimes made from bone covered in layer of epoxy, which still seems in the pristine condition. Unlike the blade scratched from use in numerous sharpenings, it also feels a bit heavier than other knives you've held. Seems like an interesting, unique weapon, but not something we really need. Ooh, I'll take a flare. Every time. Right-hand leather boots. Bummer. Nothing particularly exciting. Anything in here I should know about? Okay, that looks like a trap. There's so many explosive barrels. There's gonna be landmines on the ground. God, I'm gonna be saving every 2 feet around here. Just because it's so unknown and weird. Try a specific type of axial piston pump by connecting it with an electric motor. I'm just gonna take that. Seems oddly specific. Now, you never know. Never know when you might need a HS90 hydraulic pump drive shaft. Who knows? Maybe the Faceless need it, and they just misplaced it. Guess we'll find out. What's that? Universal Mechanics Toolset. This toolbox contains all the standard mechanic tools one might need when working on Biocore-produced mechanics. You can see some very strange tools inside, but the dodecahedronal wrench has to take the prize for being the strangest. Again, gonna take it. Who knows? Could be something there that we actually want. That we're gonna need for some sort of quest or something. Seems oddly specific. Doesn't seem like something I'm gonna get, like, average use out of. Wow, that's 130. Just barely scraped through on that one. What's my lockpicking again? What's lockpicking with level 3s? 170. Surely 170's gotta be enough. God, I hope so. Really need some ampules. I also really need to actually charge up my power fist. Just in case. I don't think I'm gonna be in any danger here, because the Faceless are around, so you would assume they've, like, cleared the area, but who knows. I don't trust this game anymore. After I trip balls in that forest, I don't trust this game anymore. Don't want to trip any more balls anywhere. Empty barrels. I don't imagine this is going to have anything good in them. I mean, some casings are, like, alright. If I had the option to sell stuff. Which I'm kind of dubious as to whether I will. Oh my god. Literally everything's here. Ooh, electronic repair kit. Yes. Anything else here that I kind of care about? Probably not. Alright, they did say though, like, warehouses. I am in love with the electronic repair kits though. The more of those we get, the better. Because if I can keep my power fist fisty, that would be good. Oh my god. Wow, no kidding. They really do give you, like, everything you will need to craft down here. If that's not the indicator that this is a one-way trip, I don't know what is. Like, they wouldn't have all this stuff down here. Even kids seem to have taken a liking to the weird... Even kids seem to have taken a liking to the weird back in the day. Is that a Day of the Tentacle reference? Is that what that is? Because if it is, I'm down with that. I'm down with Day of the Tentacle. Never played it. Wow, I vaguely remember playing some sort of demo when I was really young. Shock Bolt, I already know that. It's the only reason I recognize it, I think. Oh, yes. Oh my god, so many electronic repair kits. Oh, get in me. Get inside me. No one take that out of context. Don't record that. I mean, it's there forever, I don't need to record it, but I'm not allowed to take that out of context. Wow, that's just an electronics gold mine. Oh, fuck you, hacking. Oh my god, it's out of battery too. How much do you need? 70. And these batteries are 100. You know what? I shouldn't, but I will. Also, I'm going to charge them. No, I won't. Oh yeah. That was just the charge, that wasn't the actual hack. My bad. It's been a big day. Alright. Bloody assignments. It's getting towards the end of uni. 30 Omni tools. Okay. No, could have also just mined through that wall. God damn it. Okay, what about this building? Ooh, that looks dangerous. Shut door. Don't trust any doors that are shut. Something is blocking the door from the other side. Fair enough. Yeah, why? Sometimes I think these developers are just the biggest trolls in the world. Because all I can think is, like, maybe it's in case you don't have a multi-tool by this point, but A, that's damn near impossible. And B, you only ever need one, so why would they put 30 in a box? I think they're just trolling. That's just a massive troll. It's a pretty good troll. Still a massive troll, though. I have no idea where I am right now. I'm supposed to just keep going past a warehouse block, right? Oh, yes. And a patching kit. Yes. Okay, lockpicking. Right, lockpicking I can do. That's fine. Where's my level 2 lockpicks? They are over here. Doo-doo-doo. I need to find the medical warehouse. Where's the medical warehouse? It's just full of ampules. That's what I want. Give me 30 ampules, not 30 Omni tools. I know they rhyme, but even so. Ah, why not? Let's go through them. I wonder if that jackhammer comes with free ear protection. Because otherwise, I'm going to be real deaf. Ooh, more lockpicks. I mean, the crappy variety, but it doesn't really matter. My level's high enough that it's, you know, works either way. Soft padding steel helmet. Well, that was worth wasting some of my hacksaw energy on. Not at all. Oh, hello, weapon shelves. Yeah, I don't know, I love the fact that, like... Oh, howdy doody. Jesus Christ. Yes, I was about to say, where's a crossbow cupboard? Wow, there's one Zephyr crossbow. It's probably not even better than mine, is it? Actually, it is. 25, 14, 9. 14, 9. Precision plus 10, negative 10, negative 10. 11, 25. Yeah. That's basically just slightly better than mine. Snipers, pistols. That. Okay, now because there's a Faceless wandering around... Oh, wow, grenades. I'm not gonna go flogging any of that. I'll take that, though. I know it's marked as, like, anyone can have it, but I don't really trust it. I don't want the Faceless to be like, oh, you stole from us, before I've even met the commander. Where the fuck was I going again? Okay, that doesn't tell me. I think I had to go past the... past the warehouses and then east? I want to say they told you to, like, go east, past the warehouses, and east again, or something. And I was joking and said, why don't you just keep going east? Oh, look, a jeep. Okay, I don't think this is the right way. Oh wait, that was north, hang on. Yeah, in this north is the top right of the screen, so east would be bottom right. Whoops. So it's over this way? he says, hoping that I'm not going to get lost finding the Faceless in a deep caverns that I'm assuming is not terribly massive. Oh, okay. Lights are on. This looks a lot more like what I'm looking for. The Faceless gestures you to stop. After a brief pause, he activates his voice and speaks to you. You may pass into the building behind me and speak with our commander. Where can I get some supplies? He repeats the phrase in the same tone of voice before deactivating it. Speak with our commander. Okay. You find yourself face to face with an armoured Faceless of imposing stature. Not a single patch of flesh is left exposed. Cascading shoulder plates, thick breast piece engraved with a strange symbol, joint pads, and even a skirt-like garment made from thick cloth all serve to encase and protect the being inside. But the tri-horned helmet with a singular cyclopean lens staring at you is this Faceless's most prominent feature. Whether there is one, two, or more eyes behind that lens is not something that's immediately clear, but the powerful weapon grafted into the right arm suggests that monoscopic vision would make its use fairly difficult. Eventually, a synthesized voice addresses you. Please stand still while we extract information from your mind. There is nothing for you to fear. I'm already familiar with the procedure, let's get this over with. Good. You begin to feel a strange sensation in the center of your brain. Quickly, it starts shifting from side to side until it expands and vibrates in the areas around your temples, as well as within your forehead. Then, a voice slowly grows in your head, gaining in volume and clarity with each passing moment. Relax. I will begin now. This will not hurt. Once again, you feel the cold metal arm grip your forehead and your thoughts begin to swirl. You feel as if your mind has transformed itself into a colourful vortex, with your consciousness forced into its centre. Individual thoughts are randomly lighting up and plummeting through your awareness before disappearing into the void. The speed soon increases, turning your thoughts into one continuous streak of light. You try to keep track of what is happening, what memories are being sucked into the void, but no matter how focused you try to be, they simply move too fast for your comprehension. You eventually give up and let them flow. The vortex then, without warning, collapses in on itself, and you feel your external senses slowly tingle back until you become fully aware of them. And the first thing you feel is the cold arm detaching from your forehead. You now feel fully conscious and a part of the real world. The first thing that welcomes you back is the harsh sound of a distorted, faceless voice. Well done. You have fully cooperated us on every occasion where cooperation was possible. Your previous allegiance with the Tortoise will not be held against you, since it proved necessary in tracking down the object you know as the Cube. We find your knowledge regarding it useful. We deem you trustworthy, TheOzzieNerd. We are interested in prolonging our cooperation. We can offer you supplies, free passage through Faceless-held territory, and safety within any of our bases of operations. We know that you are looking for Laura Baker and her husband Terry. She was severely wounded, but was found in time by one of our tunneler units. Otherwise, she would have perished. So she's not dead. I thought she was just, like, melted. Wow, that kind of comes out of left field. Actually, that really comes out of left field. She is in the medical office, and you may speak to her if you wish. The building with the double doors is the barracks. There you may speak to a quadrupedal regarding the supplies. Next to it is the medical office. I have granted you the right to 3 ammo and 1 medical package. If you have any further questions, you may speak only to me. I do have questions, as a matter of fact. Holy crap. Wow, this is going to be the rest of the episode. Buckle up, folks. I've met this strange being that calls himself Ram Umbra. What can you tell me about him? He is not one of us, but we treat him as an equal. He is our ally, and we cooperated on more than one occasion. Where did he come from? We do not know. He is from afar. The technology at his disposal is far more advanced than ours, trivializes it completely. However, more impressive is his knowledge and understanding of this world, and we consider ourselves fortunate to have had even a fragment of it shared with us. You should too. Are there any other people in deep caverns that I could talk to? Yes. In the cavern straight to the west of here lives an old man who appears to have been living in deep caverns for a long period of time. We read his mind when one of our patrols encountered him, and it was a chaotic one. Meaning, he is insane. We could not extract much useful information from him due to this very reason, but as he is not a threat to us or our goals, we took no action against him. He was seen near the warehouse block a few more times, but would retreat as soon as he noticed our presence. I see. I had other questions. What can you tell me about Chort? We have little concrete data on Chort, for we never came in contact with it, or any of its biomass, but the knowledge we possess eliminates all but one conclusion. Chort was created by the merging of several biocore scientists into a single powerful being, a process which could not have been realized without the aid of powerful mutagens in which the creation occurred. So it's something like a huge malformed monster. We know nothing of its appearance. We do suspect a being of such potent and far-reaching mental capabilities is likely to be enormous in size in order to properly contain a sufficiently large brain. But as these mutations are highly unpredictable, it is even possible that the brain mass rests outside of Chort's body. Discussing its actual form any further would end only in useless speculations. How come you suspect it was made out of mutated biocore scientists? Because those are the very same scientists that were responsible for us. What do you mean? They made us. Tell me about you, the Faceless. What a change of tack. I will. The research complex, that is where the very first of us were made. We were mutants. We were experiments. We existed not because we needed to, but because we could. And we were many and different. We merely existed. Until we were shown that we could be something else. Something more than test subjects of the men and women who created us. Tell me what happened. We were not created equal. One of us possessed an outstanding intellect, and that gave him access beyond the confined limits of our world, which placed him in a position to play a crucial part in our escape. For Biocore was at its end, and he knew it, planned for it. When the moment finally came, he seized it. He led us away, and he still leads us to this very day. As for those who used us, some were killed, some escaped, but the ones who exploited us the most were thrown into the mutagen tanks. Was it justice or revenge, or both? That I cannot tell you. But the fact of the matter is that our birthplace became their grave. Or so we thought. Together as one, they now constitute Chort. Whether their minds remain separate or not after the merging is irrelevant, for every mind is in itself a set of multiple cognitive systems, functioning at varying levels of consciousness. Therefore, their minds, whatever the case regarding their identity may be, now serve as faculties to a higher mind whose presence we can all perceive whenever we are inside its field of influence. It is inarguably Chort's greatest asset. Every mind is more than the sum of its parts, yet Chort's is so much greater than its constituents that it raises many questions to which we still do not have answers. Who is your leader? That I may not say. And have you personally witnessed all of these events? No, I did not exist back then, but I know it. What happened once you escaped? We became what you see now, but further than that I may not go. That is all I may tell you regarding us and our past. Interesting. Might as well just keep going down. What's the deal with the cube, and what is it, and why is it so important? Why is the cube important to you? It turned half of South UnderRail upside down, and many lives were lost because of it. It is a power source. Are you trying to tell me that everything from Core City Invasion to wiping out of the Institute of Chort was because of some fancy-looking battery? You are making understatements. You do not understand its importance to us, and I don't expect you to. You don't have the capacity to understand how it functions, nor how it is used. Even if you did, that information could not be shared with you. I will only say that the cube was taken from us, and that we must retrieve it. If it is exploited, the consequences could prove disastrous. How was a cube taken from you? Stolen, by an agent of an organization we aren't familiar with, and all due to our fault. We failed to see through his deception. Was Cornell this agent? No, and you yourself know that he is not the one. Who was it then? Laura Baker met him in Core City. Other than that, we have no information on him. Your mind offered us another possibility of his allegiance, Oculus. You weren't aware that such an organization even exists, let alone to try to connect it to the device's disappearance. But these details are of secondary importance. The device's retrieval is of primary. You're not telling me much. I am telling you what you need to know. The cube must be returned to us. We know where the cube is located, but we currently do not possess the means to retrieve it. I presume the cube is with Chort. Correct. The cube was brought to it by Chortists. Before you weren't sure how the cube reached the Institute of Chort, your mind clarified that to us. How was the cube taken from you? Oh yeah, right. So you track this agent to Core City? Yes. After that, his trail disappears. Okay, yeah. You can't get past the field, right? Correct. Its degenerative effect is something we haven't been able to circumvent or counteract. It seems to be especially more potent against our kind than it is against life forms with different types of neural activity. What does that exactly mean? It means that Chort's influence is not exerted to the same degree across all affected life forms. The more complex the neural activity of the unit is, the greater the interference, resulting in a more destructive effect to the affected organism. I see, and other things to ask. What do I get if I can get you that cube? You will be rewarded. As to what the reward will be, that we have yet to be determined. Also, you will be able to leave deep caverns. Why will I be able to leave only after taking the cube from shore? The only exit without the use of tunnelers could be an elevator south of here, but it is the only one functional, but it is unpowered. How do I power the thing? There are two possible locations, the power station north of here, and the Chortist base to the east. The power station has been operational for many years since the dissolution of Biocore, while the Chortist base uses its own power. What can you tell me about this power station? It is protected by automated security only. Nothing organic is allowed inside, as the sentry bots exist in overwhelming numbers, even too much for us to successfully combat. Wow. How can I get out of deep caverns? The only exit without the use of tunneling. God, I had other questions. Can we return Laura to Southgate Station somehow? No. It is impossible at the moment. Why not? Our resources are necessary elsewhere. The device is our priority right now. Everything else is of less importance. I see, I had other questions. I rescued one of you in Core City. Where is he now? Is he alive? Actually, one of you in Core City. Then I later met him in the Institute's West Wing. Where is he now? So it's alive. No, he perished during the invasion of the Institute. I had hoped I'd meet him again. I'm afraid that is now impossible. Do not concern yourself with his death. It could prove to be a dangerous distraction. There's a large gate deep inside the complex that I can't get. I mean, I haven't seen it, but Ram Umbra said it was there. But I can't get past. Do you know anything that could help me open it? No. We have some information on it, but nothing you will be able to use. What I may tell you is that the gate is being viciously protected by Chort's endless hordes, and that behind it lies Chort itself, as well as what you know as the Cube. Okay. No other questions. Yeah, that pretty much was the rest of the episode, as I kind of said. Kind of figured as much. So what's over here? Let's go and find Laura Baker. Okay, that's a barracks. Doo-doo-doo. Ah, there's Laura Baker. The woman lies on the bed with her eyes firmly closed. Her face is dotted with reddish scars and blisters, as if spattered with a boiling or corrosive liquid which distorted her face into a grotesque visage. Her eyes begin to open. The left eyelid lifts quickly, allowing the brown iris to focus on you. The other one lags, twitching as it slowly rises to reveal a swirled mass that used to be an eye. A light on the small device grafted onto her neck flashes green as a metallic voice speaks to you, while carefully being moulded by her lips. What is happening? Laura, can you hear me? Yes. Who are you? I come from Southgate Station. I arrived there after you had left, so we hadn't had a chance to meet. I'm TheOzzieNerd. She is silent as her eyes inspect you, sluggishly, moving down and up again. A quick tremble of her lips could have been an attempt at a smile. Emotion never proceeds farther than that. Terry, my husband. He didn't make it. The healthy eye sheds a tear, but her expression remains unchanged. I know. I saw it all. But I had to ask, still. Tell me what happened to you. Okay, I'll start from the beginning. Sometime before the earthquake, Terry and I, was sent to Core City. We performed trading for the Southgate Station, and we were tasked with obtaining several things from the local merchants, as well as to meet one man in the residential area so he could give us a package. Interesting. Who was this man? He had some electrical equipment. Tanner never went into much details, only that the package was fragile. These devices were sensitive. I believe he said. So we were to take good care of the package. The man's name was James Steiner. James Steiner. That's all I know about him. Tanner? I thought Vera sent you to Core City. Usually it is Vera, but she wasn't around at the time, so Tanner gave us a list of things we need. I see. So you went to this man, this James Steiner guy, and then what? We met him near his home, close to the fence overlooking a part of Drop Zone. I remember seeing fire and smoke rising from one of the shacks down there. That's not important. The man had to leave for work or something, I can't remember, so he gave us the package and left us quickly. What do you look like? She pauses briefly. Light-skinned, black-haired, average height, brown eyes. I really can't tell you much more. There is nothing striking about him. He behaved nothing out of the ordinary. Right. You got the package, and then we went through our list and acquired everything we needed, except for a pair of power supply units Harold needed. Tri-energy something. Can't remember now, but it's irrelevant. We contacted Tanner and told him that we got almost everything except for those power units. He told us it wasn't as urgent as we had thought and to return to Southgate Station. So we went down to the station, and that's when the earthquake hit. UnderRail Express stopped all the trains until they surveyed the situation. We couldn't get the signal to call Tanner again, ask him what to do next. So we waited, tried to find those power units, but we were out of luck. We went to Hardcore City Bar and waited, until we heard the trains were going again. But none of those were able to get to Southgate Station. Yes, because of the cave-in. So Terry suggested we go to rail crossing. We would be closer to Southgate Station when the tracks eventually get cleared. And we could see if Buzzer, he has a big shop there, if he had the power supplies for Harold. You never made it to Buzzer? No. She releases a metallic sigh before continuing. We were attacked at the rail crossing station. Who attacked you? It was a gang of 3, 2 men and a woman. I can't remember the details of their faces, it was all blurry. But they were ugly, that I can remember. Ugly as pigs. We had noticed them a couple of times in Core City. They must have followed us, to rob us. They threatened us with chemical weapons. They didn't give us a chance to do anything. One of them, he hit Terry in the face and knocked him to the floor. I got a kick in the stomach. I had no air in my lungs, and as I was struggling, one of them dragged me by the hair until I managed to get on my feet. It all happened within a second. They forced us into a cave. They had a camp there. Tied us, took all our things. Took the package. Opened the package. And found the cube. You know about it? Yes, inside was this cube. It was an object not one of us had ever seen. It was fascinating and frightening at the same time. We allowed this remarkable thing to steal our attentions. The strange shape, the markings, it was out of this world. Then he closed the metal box, his face now clear to me, but I don't want to describe it, nor what happened next. The only thing you should know is that I woke up as they were dragging me away from Terry and into their machine. Then I woke up here. They left him because he was dead. Terry. They had no use for him, and me. They hadn't found me by accident. They wanted this cube, and I was the one who had it. Maybe the earthquake was their deed too. I don't know. I could never speak to them. They just took care of me. She points to the machines next to her. There are numerous pipes and tubes that go into her arms and abdomen, and indeed it appears that what she's telling you is true. I would be dead without this. I will get you out of here, I promise, but first tell me this. Do you know why Tanner lied to you about the contents of the package? I don't know why he lied to us. If I knew, I wouldn't have been here. I guess. There was always a sense of mystique about him, but he was far from being the only one who made you wonder, is he really the person he says he is? I can't speak anymore. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I have to leave now. I will return quickly. I want to go home. You will. Just be patient some more. Alright, well, big bombshell. So Tanner is dodgy. I wouldn't have picked that. It's definitely heating up. But anyway, we are going to leave this episode here. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the AussieNerd, feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you think you know any friends that might enjoy my content, make sure you share a video or two with them. I really appreciate it. And finally, if you want to leave any hints, tips, tricks, feedback for the videos, or you just want to say hi, make sure you do so in the comments section down below so that I can see it. And I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.